Italian food is all about ingredients, and it's not fussy and it's not fancy. That was said by Wolfgang Puck. Hello everyone, I'm Vivian, and today I will be discussing my review of the day I went to downtown San Diego during spring break last year with my family and my friend Caroline, that's an exchange student from Germany. We ate at an Italian restaurant called Mona Lisa. Just to give an example of where the location is at, I live in San Bernardino County, and which is almost 2 hours away from San Diego, and the restaurant is about 10 to 15 minutes away from the beach, and the location is a very pretty area. I will be discussing the history, the environment, and the review of Mona Lisa. Let's discuss the history of Mona Lisa. Now for the history that I found. Mona Lisa was established in 1956 in downtown San Diego by, now I'm not quite sure if I'm going to say his name right, but it was established by grandfather Stefano Brunetto. It was known as a restaurant and deli. Their Little Italy restaurant and deli opened up in 1973. Mona Lisa had become an intuition for Italian food and culture in the Little Italy area. They are now in their third generation of family management, and they are looking forward to continuing their Mona Lisa legacy. And Mona Lisa wants you to be able to walk through their authentic Italian deli or dining in their family Italian restaurant. Mona Lisa welcomes everyone to their family tradition. Now, next I'll discuss the environment of Mona Lisa. It was a nice sunny day to eat during the evening. Mona Lisa in my eyes from the outside did not look as appealing just because it was all white with red doors. But what caught my eye was their sign and logo. They had Mona Lisa painting of her outline of her eyes, mouth, and nose, so that was really cool. On one side they did have the deli, although I did not make my way through there. So for the restaurant entrance was on this side, so it was a very small entrance, but once you walked in there was tables, and it looked like you were in a family room dining table, like a house, like actual house. And then on the other side of the restaurant there were more tables and booths, so that's where I sat. And they did have portraits on the wall, although I didn't know if they're family portraits or if they're just random people. And yes, of course, they did have Mona Lisa's portrait up. The waitresses were very polite, and they were also wearing all black aprons. All of them were matching. The restaurant didn't feel as super Italian cultured. It was slightly Americanized Italian culture, but you can't compare it to your typical Olive Garden. The dress code was very casual, simple. It wasn't too fancy, it wasn't too plain. But speaking of plain, let's get into the review of my food. Now for the review of the food. Their food was not plain, I'll tell you that. Now, Mona Lisa had all types of food, including pasta, pizza, antipasto, soups and salad, and sandwiches and chicken and veal, and even seafood. With my entree, I had pink lemonade to wash down my delicious food. I also had flat breadsticks. So they were like breadsticks. They were just the appetizer stuff before the main entree. So I ordered the patio de pasta. I had a choice of rigatone, pen, angel hair, or linguine with meat or marinara sauce. I chose the pen pasta with marinara sauce. The pen pasta was cylinder-shaped, topped with a rich red tomato-flavored marinara sauce. It is delightful for the patio de pasta. Everything on my plate looked regular, like a regular pasta plate, but it wasn't because of the rich flavor from the marinara sauce and the rich pen pasta. This plate was like amazing, but I'm gonna get into the review of my whole event. For my review of this event of the location, first I give it a 10 out of 10 because San Diego is such a pretty area and there's lots to see in Little Italy. Now, about the history of Mona Lisa, I would give it an 8 out of 10 because the history is very interesting to know, but I just wish they gave it a little bit more detail about their third generation family. Now, about the environment, I would give it a 7 out of 10 because I did love the sign logo that they had and the family dining feeling, although I didn't like how the restaurant was tiny, so I give it a 7. Now, about the food, I would give it a 10 out of 10, most definitely because of the rich flavor I had from my meal. Now that I rated and discussed the location being almost 2 hours away from where I live in San Bernardino County. The history behind Mona Lisa when they opened up in 1973, and how they want people to walk through their authentic Italian family restaurant. The environment of the restaurant feeling as if you were sitting in a dining room table in an Americanized Italian culture. And my 10 out of 10 review rating I gave on my petto di pasta. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying it right again, but Mona Lisa does have over 24,000 Google reviews, and with a 6 star rating out of 5. So I would most definitely go again, and I would highly recommend everyone that's watching to try if they're near downtown San Diego in Little Italy. But unfortunately, due to COVID, they aren't dining in, they are doing takeout. So would definitely still try it out. But thank you all for listening today. My name is Vivian. I hope you all have a great one.